Have you heard? Follow me. It's Pascal's triangle.
Pascal's triangle is a series of numbers where each number is the sum of the two above it. As you can see, 1 plus 1 equals 2, and an imaginary 0 plus 1 equals 1. The levels of the triangle are ordered, with the top level being 0, and ascending as the triangle descends, following this row. When completing the square, you use the common equation x plus k to a power. For our equation, we'll be using the power of 4. Once you've figured out which power you're using, you can go to Pascal's triangle and use the ordered numbers from that level of the triangle. Remember, the top level is 0. When using Pascal's triangle to complete the square, there's a different equation for each level of the triangle, but don't be afraid, it's pretty easy to figure out. You'll take the numbers from that level of the triangle. They become the coefficients of a series of x's and k's, with the x's starting with the power you chose and decreasing one by one down to 0, with the k's doing the same thing, but in the opposite order. For our equation, we'll be using x plus 3 to the 4th power. So, what we will do is plug our k value, 3, into the k's of this equation, as viewed here. Our next step is to multiply out the coefficients and simplify for k. Our next step is to multiply the simplified k values with our coefficients, and we have our final answer, x to the 4th plus 12x to the 3rd plus 54x squared plus 108x plus 81.
Since our polynomial was x plus 3 to the 4th, we're multiplying it out to have 4 separate x plus 3's. Since we have 4 separate factors, we'll be multiplying it out in pairs. After completing the square, we'll have 2 of the same result. With our 2 answers, we'll be completing the square one more time in order to get our answer. After the long process of completing 3 individual squares, we have our final answer, x to the 4th plus 12x to the 3rd plus 54x to the 2nd plus 108x plus 81. As you can see, both of our answers are the exact same from both completing the square and Pascal's triangle. In conclusion, Pascal's triangle makes your life a whole lot easier, especially when multiplying by higher degree polynomials, because when multiplying by high degree polynomials, you have to complete the square multiple different times, which can be very tedious and take up a lot of time. With Pascal's triangle, you have all of the numbers that you only need to plug into an equation and then solve. This makes it a lot quicker and a lot easier.